and welcome to Bot Box. Well, today, as this episode airs, it marks 6 years since I started the series and tried to break the land speed record for talking. That video remains the most watched one of the series, followed by Corporal Punishment, possibly because it's called Corporal Punishment. Anyway, 6 years! I intend to be celebrating with donuts, but first, gotta set off party popper well away from my ears. I'm not in the mood for blasting off my eardrums. You're kidding! No! Right. We have more of them. Try again. Party popper. Stay well away from ears. Much better. See, that was what you were supposed to do. Clean up the mess afterwards. Anyway, to the bot after the party popper debacle. And for the second week running, I am talking about a walker. Mammoth. So, to clarify, definitely not the mammoth from BattleBots. This is much smaller and much less spinny. There were several mammoths. In fact, I could list 4. 3 of which were made by the same team. This one was the first, therefore the original mammoth. And this mammoth is a red and grey box with 8 fence post legs, a bucket head with an ultrasonic rangefinder and an arm. The head was actually turret mounted, so it could go 360 degrees, and had a woolly hairdo. Mammoth made it into Series 3 of Robot Wars, not in the series proper though. Well, it did air in the series proper, but it wasn't going through the heaps. It was in one of these special walker battles, the second one, to be precise, against a weaponless walker and arachnid. Mammoth had tried to start moving, but failed completely. Its legs moved, but there was no motion. An arachnid slowly walked into Mammoth and pushed it aside, sending Mammoth into the range of Sergeant Bash's flamethrower, which set Mammoth's hairdo alight. Shunt then axed Mammoth, and Dead Metal took an arachnid away. After that, Shunt alternated between axing Mammoth and an arachnid. Time ran out soon afterwards, and the judges were calling. They actually ruled the fight a draw. But, of course, this version of Mammoth didn't return. The team returned with another Mammoth, which was not a heavyweight, so unless I expand the field to include the lighter weight categories, we're not going to be talking about that one. But the other Mammoths were not as successful as this one. They all lost. The other Mammoths that this team made. Obviously the one on BattleBots actually won fights. Anyway, Mammoth's lack of motion makes it kind of hard to judge, but I think it might have been a leg issue. A bunch of the legs seem to be longer than the others, and that kind of hinders motion, especially as the 4 legs that were longer seem to be stationary. Still, Team Mammoth, about the other Mammoths, you could have called them Mammoth 2, Mammoth 3. Numbers are your friend. It makes it much easier to seek these things out on the wiki. All I'm saying. Anyway, Who's next? After 2 walking bots in a row this month, will I end up with a thread and risk walking bot-tober? I'm seeing a long name here. Tridentate. I don't think that was a walker. Until next week, Carlson244, out.